don't spread.
Good evening, it's Monday, this is Radio FreakJam, hope everyone out there is alright, and I'm kind of there at the moment. It's just, there's a lot going on, isn't there, really, and who knows what. And we should be back, hoping everyone's well, and we're going to bring you some music. I've got some new tunes tonight, so that's good. Always like to bring you new stuff. Kind of debating what to do with this show, really. Obviously, again, I planned for a couple of months, and here we are, 6 months in, and there's only so much new music I can bring you, and there's only so many guests I can invite on. So if anyone's got any ideas of what they'd like to see me do on this show, I'm happy to continue doing something and playing you some music or chatting to people. But suggestions on a postcard, please. We will be doing a Monday quiz show with Rob McGregor and John Warren, or John the Hare as we like to call him. We've been doing our Saturday night quiz, and those two have pretty much won most of them between them. So we're going to have a head-to-head between those two. That's going to be a lot of fun. Good evening, Tim. I can see you out there in the chat room. Mr. McGregor. You've got a list of bands you need to send. So send them my way, dude. Give them my email. Get them to throw me some songs, and we'll play some music, and that's what it's all about. So, yeah, what's been going on? I've been spending some time with Josh and Mr. McGregor as well, over at Josh's studio. We've been working on a couple of things. One of those is the Frequency track, Hail Mary, which I debuted on Thursday on the Jam Night. And I'm going to play that again tonight, because, it's mine and I can, and if you don't like it, tough. I love it, personally. It sounds great, and really, really pleased how it's turned out. And we've got another track in the making called Pass the Bottle, which I've written during lockdown, and Mr. McGregor's drumming on that, and Josh is going to be on it, and Andy's going to be on it. And it's all going to be good fun. We're back in this Friday to do some work on that. So looking forward to it. So let's start with a bit of music. Good evening, Mr. Bradley, by the way. See you out there. And good evening to everyone else who's watching who's not in the chat room. Come and join us. Come say hi. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I can't do the whole YouTube thing. Smash that like button. It just doesn't come naturally to me. If you like it, like it. If you don't, tough. So let's start with some music. I interviewed Canadian musician Ian Blackwood 3 or 4 weeks ago now. We had a blast. He's just released a video for this track out on YouTube. This is one of his own called Catch That Feeling. So let's have a listen to this.
Feel the movement come, just like we were in a dream. Close eyes open on us, dancing in the rain. Simple images of love often complicate the way we can open up, just like
That was Ian Blackwood there. Go check him out on YouTube, the Ian Blackwood. And he's got a whole host of great tracks. And go listen back to the interview I've done with him. He's an awfully lovely chap. Great musician, actor, hunter. He does everything. He's just a one-man machine. So, we're talking about one-man machine. The one-man mastering machine, known as Pete Sipper, jumped to my aid last Thursday. So, shout out to Pete. Thank you very much. And mastered the frequency track in time for the show. And when I say he mastered it in time for the show, we were like up to the last hour. We were cutting it really fine, and Josh was working hard to get the mix right, and I was sort of working with Pete, and it all happened, and we got the track out. Still not quite finished. There's a few little bits we're going to touch up and make better for you before we get it out properly, and work out how we're going to let you all hear it properly and have a copy and bits and pieces like that. So we're working on that. But Pete's obviously, he's been on the show, he's been a co-host, he's played, we've interviewed Crash Transit. He's been really involved over all of this, and I'm still listening to the Crash Transit album, which means so are you guys, because I'm going to play some Crash Transit now. I've also just seen that Andy and Dave are both in the chat room, and they're both watching the football at the same time. It's Arsenal versus Liverpool, and Andy supports Arsenal and Dave supports Liverpool. So I'm just hoping it doesn't break out in violence in the chat room as they throw chairs at each other and bits and pieces if one loses over the other. I hope they can keep it the gentleman's game and be nice to each other instead of rioting in the streets or something. So while they do that, let's listen to some Crash Transit, and I'll see you in a second.
Another side of me, sometimes intense, sometimes unkind. Ride the landslide to the high side when Jekyll's fast asleep to light the night side of my mind. It's like the face you wear when you're wearing out your welcome. It's like a vacant stare when you're staring at yourself and you see wanted, danger, tender, stranger, imposter, illusion, conjecture, confusion, twister, trickster, fixer, facade, charade. We are not, I'm not who we are. I'm not who we are. For the record, there's no evidence I see. No proof to prosecute my crime. But there's a legend in the ledger, a text that no one reads. The eye that idealists turn blind. It's like the face you wear when you're faced with indecision. It's like a cross you bear when there's barely recognition. You see wanted, danger,
So a bit of Crash Transit there with Who We Are. It's the whole album, Dave. I'm telling you, it's a great album. We need to hook you up with Pete to see if he can get you a copy of that. And the streams all over the place. Monday, why so busy, people? 1 second. And I should be back, hopefully. Fingers crossed that's worked and you're not getting any mad buffering and stuff like that. Sorry if you are. Yeah, we'll see if we can hook you up with Pete and try and organise a copy of the album somehow for you, Dave, because it's a fantastic listen. It really, really is. And as I said, Pete mastered the new Frequency track for us. And I've got to say, guys, I sit here and do these shows, and most of the stuff that I play is of people I know personally. Makes me realise just how many talented friends I've got, and I mean that sincerely, because the quality of music on this radio station, you know, is phenomenal. And I'm not saying that because I've put the playlist together, but you know, from the people who have submitted music, you know, I think you'll agree, you know, the quality is superb on all the tracks, and it's lovely to be able to play some good music from people I know, the talented people I know. So keep sending me tunes. Radio at freakjam.co.uk. So that's radio at freakjam.co.uk. I only had, well, I haven't even had a full beer yet. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on the lager tonight, just long and refreshing. In my Freak Jam mug, of course, and don't forget, you could, while you're sort of sending me emails, go to freakjam.b4branded.co.uk, and you can get your own mugs and t-shirts and wine glasses and travel mugs and all sorts of stuff now. There's people have been requesting, I've been putting it up there, and if you've got any ideas for merchandise that you want, let me know. I'll make it happen, because I'm good like that. So let's have some Frequency. This is I'm very proud of this. It's come out really, really well. It's Josh has done an outstanding job on the mix, and Pete's done an outstanding job on the mastering. And you know, from the point of view of all of us getting together and doing this from our own homes, I think all the musicians, myself, Hayden, Little Ian, Paul, Tim, and Tony and Luke, Hayden's son, who've joined us to fill out our sound, you know, everyone's done a brilliant job and it sounds excellent. Really, really pleased with it. This is Hail Mary. Here it is.
My prayers seem to be in vain throughout my childhood. 'Cause when I wanted anything, I'd sit and ask the Lord above. He would never answer me, so I took what I would need. I knew that those that misbehaved could ask the Lord and He forgave. He forgave, 'cause all I wanted you to be was my redeeming Hail Mary. All I wanted you to be was my redeeming Hail Mary. I'll be a pagan. I'll worship all them gods and unknown deities. If it would save us, I'd ask for penance down our bended knee. Like a lamb to sacrifice, only you can stop just where I stood, just where I stood, 'cause all I wanted you to be was my redeeming help, Mary. All I wanted you to be was my redeeming help, Mary. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. I've seen those good
I've seen the good times.
I've seen those bad
I've seen those
times.
bad times.
And I blame myself.
And I blame myself.
I've seen those good
I've seen the
times.
good times.
I've seen those bad
I've seen those bad times.
But I ain't seen you at
No, I ain't seen through it all.
'Cause all I wanted you to be was my redeeming help, Mary. Said all I wanted you to be was my redeeming help, Mary. Oh, my hell.
That's the Frequency new track, Hail Mary. I'm really enjoying it, and I know I'm biased because it's me singing, but you know, it's all good. I can enjoy my own work. So talking about my own work, actually, I got contacted by Nick Andrew in the week. Nick's currently moving back to Scotland for a while, and my stream's still playing up. It's, you know, I don't know what's going on tonight. The internet's being mad. Hopefully it will clear itself up. But Nick Andrew contacted me, and he needed a bit of album artwork doing. Now, as many of you might know, or if you don't know, I'm a graphic designer by trade, and I'm currently, or I was sort of at the start of the year, setting up my own business and graphic designing, working from home. So I've been in this lockdown a lot longer than the rest of you. And yeah, it was going well, and then COVID, and you know, everything gone, gigs, lots of work and bits and pieces like that. So picking up the work, if anyone needs a graphic designer, you know where to come. Hit me up. Find me on Facebook, Ian Husbands, or you know, drop me an email, radio@freakjam.co.uk, and you'll get hold of me, and we can sort out some graphic design work for you, be it an album sleeve, business card, letterhead. This show is sponsored by ihcreative.net. Visit now. Or don't, but please do, because you might help a poor musician and designer who's, you know, needs some cash, guys. Anyway, new music. I know this this track that Nick sent me I've got the details. I'll find the details off while I'm playing the track. But it's a charity single. It's got loads of people involved, Nick included. And it's Ricky's Rebel Rabble. I'll say that after a few drinks. And the song is Molly. So enjoy this and I'll find some information for you.
You're a friend to me. I wish you were here for me. You came to us when times were rough and all them troubles and all that stuff. Oh, Molly, you're a friend to me. And we miss you more and more every single day. You came to us when times were rough, all them troubles and all that stuff. Oh, Molly, you're a friend to me. Sitting on a cloud, just thinking out loud, what am I gonna do? Till you came along, singing a song. We're going to a party, put your dancing shoes on. Sitting on a cloud, just thinking out loud, what am I gonna do? The day came along, singing this song. We're going to a party, put your dancing shoes on. Molly, you're a friend to me. I wish you were here for me. Came to us when times were rough, all them troubles and all that stuff. Oh, Molly, you're a friend to me. You're a friend to me. You're a friend to me. Yeah, you're a friend to me. You're a friend to me. You're a friend to me.
Ricky's Rebel Rabble. I got it, yes. With Molly there. And that is available on Bandcamp, ladies and gentlemen. And as I said, it's for charity. Ricky wrote that track, Ricky Armstrong. You can find him on Bandcamp under Ricky Armstrong. And he wrote that track for his late aunt who died back in 2019. And all the proceeds for that will go to the UK charity Help Musicians, who've been looking after professional musicians that have suffered greatly in our current times. So a worthy cause from that point of view. And I've just restarted the stream to make sure that's better. So go check that out because, it's a great track. It's got a real vibe. He's got quite a few semi-well-known people on there, including Gary Sanford, Billy Hennigan, Rebecca Turner, Richard Spooner, and I've said Ricky's playing lead and rhythm guitar. Nick Andrews doing the bass guitars and rhythm guitar, and he mixed and produced all that as well. And Stephen Roper, who comes on the Thursday jam night, he was doing backing vocals on there. So go and support the guys. UK charity, help musicians. All proceeds go to that. So that's a worthy cause. Talking about worthy causes, let's have some Harkness and Bryce. So the guys got back in the studio again. We've had them on, we've interviewed them, we've played the tracks, and there's some great stuff. Obviously, the mastermind of Josh at the helm of the recording and the videos they've done. Josh, he's just everywhere, isn't he? He's just doing all of it, and it's wicked. It's nice to see everyone getting involved and using Josh's talents and facilities to make some great music. And the Harkness and Bryce stuff, there's some really great tracks, and this isn't my favourite, but it's a great track still. And this is one of the more laid-back ones they laid down, called Amsterdam. Again, there's Dave Evans on bass and Chris Blatch on drums. Mark Chudley's here, Colin Harkness, Dave the man himself in the chat room, watching the football still. But this is, a bit of Amsterdam. Nice laid-back music, and again, a great song.
I remember Amsterdam. I remember you held my hand. I couldn't walk, I could barely stand, but I knew that I loved you. Times were so fine out in Germany. Soon years greetings for you and me. What lay ahead I just couldn't see, but I knew that I loved you. When news came along, he'd faded away. Storm clouds descended and I knew you'd changed. I couldn't stop it, so I walked away. No, I knew that I loved you. I remember Amsterdam. I remember you held my hand. I couldn't walk, I could barely stand, though I knew that I loved you. I remember Amsterdam. I remember you held my hand. I couldn't walk, I could barely stand, but I knew that I loved you.
Amsterdam there, Harkness and Bryce. Is that what you're called still, Dave? I know there was a big debate over the name and what you were going to be called and stuff like that. So let me know if that is actually still the name of the band. I don't know. I haven't caught up with you for a while. We'll do that. So, as I said, most of the tracks that I get to play on here are from people I know, but I have had a few entrants from people that, have just picked up on the station, or a post I put on Facebook or something like that. and they've sent some tracks over. And this is one of the band Gone Savage. They sent me an email, I think last week, saying their new single was out. We've played a couple of their tracks before, and we've got their new one. So this is their new single, again available on the usual digital outlets and bits and pieces like that. But this is Love Caught Me Out, Gone Savage. Love Caught Me Out there, Gone Savage. That woke you up, didn't it? Haha, gotcha. Again, they're available, Gone Savage, on all the usual channels, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, iTunes. Go check them out. Go check them out. Buy the single. Again, you know, I know it's buy the single, but, you know, musicians need to eat too. Just saying. It helps, and they need beer. Cheers. You know, beer's important too. So, the guys from KGB, they are a band from around the Camberley way, involved in the Bumble scene and stuff like that. Glenn from the band has been sending me a few tracks over lockdown, and he's sent me a new one, a track called Writer, and this is something he's done with Bruce, the bass player in the band. So Bruce gave me a call, and he was really happy that I could play it and bits and pieces like that. So yeah, this is two of the guys from KGB. I don't know what they've got, if they got a collective band name. Maybe they should let me know. That would be good. But this is their track Writer. Have a listen to this.
I'm a writer, write the news. You double cross me, you'll get your dues. I am a writer, I write the books. I thought you'd fall for you with your sexy looks. I am a writer, I tell no lies. You push me just too far, saw it in your eyes. One day you'll go too far, there is no doubt. One day you'll go too far, you'll get found out. I am a writer, there's nothing fake. Would have given all to you, all you did was take. I am a writer, I write the lines. You try to fool me so many times. One day you'll go too far, there is no doubt. One day you'll go too far, you'll get found out. I am a writer, there's nothing fake. Would have given all to you, all you did was take. I am a writer, I write the lines. You try to fool me so many times. One day you'll go too far, there is no doubt. One day you'll go too far, you'll get found out. I'm a writer, I write the news. You double cross me, you'll get your dues. I am a writer, I write the lines. You try to fool me, oh so many times. Yeah.
That was Glenn and Bruce from the KGB with The Writer. Thanks for sending that over, guys, and letting us play it. And I think Glenn said he's got a new track on its way as well to me soon. So we'll look forward to that. So, Lewis Fincham, a young man who has played with me on stage with From the Ashes, is loosely related to Andy Bradley somehow. I can never remember, Brad, I'm sorry. But I know you're loosely related some way down the line. And Lewis has got a new EP or an album out, and he sent me one of his tracks. Lewis has joined us on the Jam Night and come and played for us live on a Thursday, and there is rumour that he's going to be appearing with us again soon. So looking forward to having a chat with Lewis. We can talk about the album then, and hopefully you can find this. I know this is available on Spotify, so you can go and check that out, Lewis Fincham. And this is off his new EP or album, Just Look at You.
With all your doesn't help you at all. I don't know what else to do, what else to do.
That was Lewis Fincham there. Go check him out. As I said, that's available on Spotify. I do know it for certain. And if I... Where is it? I had it up. There it is. And the album's called Shifted Reality. So Lewis Fincham, Shifted Reality. Check it out on Spotify. And thanks, Lewis, for sending that over. And looking forward to speaking to you and hearing you play live on the Jam. So let's get that one sorted out. So where are we at? It's 12 minutes to the hour. So I've got a couple more songs for you. Obviously, you know, I struggle to do one of these shows without at least playing at least one Paul Miro track. Because, again, you know, I'm listening to it. You're listening to it. This is how it works. And Paul's new album, Mortal Babies, part of the last of his 4-album epic of the Sonombre quadrilogy. Very, very masterpiece of work, really. 4 great albums, and again, the more I listen to the 4th album, the more my favourites change. Last time I played a track off this album, it was Mortal Babies itself, which is like a 7.5-minute epic. But this is a track called Needles. I think you're going to like it. And again, check out Paul's stuff, paulmiro.com or miromart.com, and you can buy all his albums and bits and pieces like that. So this is Needles off of Mortal Babies by Paul Miro's Sinombre.
$1 bill night, lead you full of precious moments. my expectations. Better days, more myth than memory. It's easy to pretend we are but a symptom, not the cause. Maybe you'll explain, why does it have to be all death or glory? I can understand it for you. That would be a different story. Every day above ground is a good day. Stepping over the pins and needles along the way. Seems so dumb and dangerous and tragic. Swallowed a delusion, sold by braggarts and loudmouth buffoons. Rustled up a faded flag like magic. Feathers and illusion. Half the masses dancing to their tune. Every day's a brand new test for me. Hope it never ends. It's the golden age of not so long ago. While they tried to make new enemies, we were making friends. Onward is the only way we know. Maybe you'll explain, why does it have to be all death or glory? I can't understand it for you. That would be a different story. Every day above ground is a good day. Stepping over the pins and needles along the way. And there is never gonna be an easy way. You're gonna be stepping over my pins and needles every single
Oh, even in his dark moments, all those big harmonies and that really catchy. Yeah, I just love his stuff. I love the man himself, and it's not just because he's my mate that I'm a fan of his music. And again, you know, all these people, friends of mine, sending music in, people I've met, people I know, all with these greatly produced tracks and bits and pieces like that, and it's great. And thanks again. So Paul Miro Needles, go check out his stuff, paulmiro.com. And yeah, support these musicians, people. We need your help. I mean, you know, the government kind of said that arts, music, theatre, culture, you know, pretty much the backbone of our creative industry was unviable this week. And yeah, it's kind of, yeah, you know, every Netflix show you watch, every theatre you've ever been to, millions of pounds, billions of pounds contributed towards the UK economy, told to go and get another job in a time of not a lot of jobs because people are losing them because, you know, COVID. And it's a bit of a bitter pill to swallow, if I'm honest. And I don't want to get into it too much, but these people, not myself. I'm not a professional musician. Music is a hobby. It's something that I do with friends and have a good time doing. I love entertaining people, and it's a big part of it. But a lot of friends, professional musicians, can't work. They've got no money coming in. People in the theatres. It's a bit of a bitter pill to swallow. So please support some of these musicians if you can. I know money's tight. I know everyone's struggling. I know these times are hard. But, spread the love where you can. And, help out people. It's let's be nice to each other. Let's just work with each other to sort of make this happen. Because musicians, theatre, arts, it's not unviable. We all spend hours watching programs and theatre and listening to music and enjoying ourselves. If arts and theatre and music and culture are unviable, then so's this show. So's what all of us have been working for all of our lives. And we can't let that happen. We need to adapt. We need to change. We need to evolve. And we need to still create and keep something alive for all of us, because it's important. This culture is important. So, talking about culture, let's have a bit of pop culture. This is a bit of Radio FreakJam pop culture. I haven't played it in a while, but it's a classic. And I'm playing this just for Tim. I know Tim was listening. And this is one of the lockdown earworms. We haven't heard it in a while. This is Socks with 900 quid.
900 quid, 900 quid to send my kids skiing. 900 quid, 900 quid, 900 quid, don't believe what I'm seeing. 30 quid, 30 quid, 30 quid for a ticket to Wicked. 30 quid, 30 quid, 30 quid, you know where you can stick it. The water's wet, the sun is sunny. I'll tell you something, I'm not made of money. Isn't right, it isn't funny. I'll tell you something, I'm not made of money. Bow down, bow, 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 just to hire a locker. 15 quid, 15 quid, 15 quid, you must be off your rocker. 500 quid, 500 quid, 500 quid to secure a skiing place. 500 quid, 500 quid, 500 quid, it's a slap in the face. The water's wet, the sun is sunny. I'll tell you something, I'm not made of money. It isn't right, it isn't funny. I'll tell you something, I'm not made of money. The water's wet, the sun is sunny. I'll tell you something, I'm not made of money. It isn't right, it isn't funny. I'll tell you something, I'm not made of money.
£900? Not paying that to go skiing.
Bow down, up at the bow, bow, up at the doo doo, daddly bow, down, up at the doo doo, daddly bow, bow, up at the doo doo, daddly bow, down, up at the bow, down, up at the bow, bow, up at the doo doo, daddly bow, down, up at the 900 quid, 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 900 quid.
900 quid Socks, ladies and gentlemen. They've been live on the show. We had the acoustic version of 900 quid. We've been playing that track since the start of lockdown. Haven't heard it in a while. It needed an airing. We needed to renew the earbug. So, yeah, we're near the end. Well, it kind of is the end, really. Don't forget, we've got the jam night on a Thursday. This week we've got the one, the only, the very talented Mr. Tim O'Sullivan appearing in the co-host seat. He's going to come to us live from Virginia in America and chat all things FreakJam. And he's got a little special surprise for you. Two little special surprises. One I've seen and I'm very supportive of. That's all I've got to say. We have the quiz night on Saturdays. I think John Warren said he was going to be the quiz master. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, someone will be the quiz master, because it will be a rubbish quiz without one. So that starts 8 o'clock on a Saturday. The link's available in the FreakJam group on Facebook. Sometime due in on Saturday, you'll find it, pick it up. And come and join us. And it was great to have Phil and Sarah join us this week. And Gillian, all the way from Northern Ireland. Just get it right, Northern Ireland. So that was fun too. So always have new friends. Always fun to have new friends to do quizzes with. So hopefully, we can continue to do this. And whilst we are still wondering what's going to happen to the live music, we can, keep entertaining each other and looking after each other and being social with each other through these wonderful mechanical means of the internet. It's not mechanical, it's digital, but it sounded better. I'm just reading the chat, and after me playing 900 quid and Arsenal losing the football, and Andy's, a bit gutted. I can understand. I don't understand. I don't do football at all, but I know Andy's gutted, and that's not a good thing. Dave has then put in the chat room that's what Arsenal are worth. 900 quid. Told you it could get violent. I told you there might be some chair throwing. This is how it works, I understand. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me every week. Thanks for supporting this. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in while you're watching the football. I appreciate it, because if it was a Thursday night jam, we wouldn't have been able to start playing live until the football was over, and we would have been sat around drinking and bemoaning our fates. That's how it works. I will hopefully be here next week. As I said, I'm kind of trying to find new ways to bring you a Monday show that's just not playing the same old songs all the time and talking to the same old people all the time. Any suggestions for guests, ideas, sorts of shows you want to listen to? I'm open. I'm open to your ideas, basically. And I want to hear them. I want to hear your suggestions. Let's make this a thing. Let's make this work and have some fun with it. So going all the way back to the start of the show, I play some Crash Transit. And Harold Skeet, or Tower as they call him, is the bass player. He sent me some more music from some of the bands he works with. And we're going to play out with one of those. These guys are from America. I'm not sure where, I'm afraid. But they're called Ad Astra. Check them out. They're an instrumental band, but they're rather good. And Harold plays bass on this. So, yeah, go check them out. This is Ad Astra. I'll see you guys Thursday. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry, Andy, that you lost the football. And well done, Dave, for supporting the winning team. And I don't know football. It's as long as have some music. See you later, guys. Take care.